This is a flip through of my latest lap book. It's made with Tim Holtz correspondence paper, most of it. It's a big book. It has a handmade dangle that detaches from the spine. A little handmade hook. It has all kinds of charms on it and chains. It measures, 6 inches, slightly over, by 9.5, with a 2 5/8 spine. I created the clasp with Craft Tech that's has shoe polish on it to give it this really nice leather look. The spine has some burlap twine on it with some brads in it. This maroonish reddish canvas. The back I've left plain, so it'll lay flat, except for the brads holding on the clasp. I've used Tim Holtz hitching post and also his keyhole, which I've dremeled out to make a little bit bigger so it'll go over the hitching post, and it just lifts up. This opens up to 2 pockets that each have some papers in it to write on, but these will expand so that they can hold a lot more than what's in there. Some rub-ons and some rusted up die cuts. This one will have the same thing. There's 2 pieces of paper, one folded and one smaller, like a journal card. On this side is a larger pocket. A full-length pocket that I've created this envelope using a different type of paper, and inside it I put in a little notebook just with some lined paper in it. This has faux stitching and real stitching. The brown is my stitching. I use really dark brown thread in my sewing machine. Some of these haven't been wrapped a lot. on the inside front cover, or is another pocket that also has a tuck with a folded up piece of paper with just a sticker on it. And in the envelope, I created a matchbook notepad, lots of lined paper, some die cuts, some hot die cuts, and a lot of embellishments. Down here is 2 tucks. Created a little tag with some die cuts on it, some line paper. And in here I've stitched some red embroidery floss through there, twine, for this tag. This one is a tag with a little charm hanging down. And it's like a postcard that I've decorated with a real stamp, some US mail stamps I had found and stamped over it, postal stamp, postal mark. And that slips behind that pocket. This flips open, and there's 3 pockets on the back with 3 journaling cards from, or little tags from Bohemian Crafting that I put a tab at the top with the words on it. And there's 3 of those. Over here is some more pictures from Bohemian Crafting. They're so cute. Postman. And in here I put a little tab with a little piece of paper that tucks underneath this die cut. And on the back is lined in this die cut here with the heart, stars. And they're both the same. This flips open. These are altered envelopes. And there's a tab here that you pull down, and inside I put a two pieces of lined and graph paper, some more journal and spot. This one will be the same, just lifts up. And under here is this is I think a magnet. I'm not certain where I put magnets, but I think the magnet is under there somewhere, or maybe not. But I just put that there like a label. In this pocket is just another Bohemian Crafting office papers. And some more of her papers in the background. This is Tim Holt's paper from his correspondence. In these clothes. Also on the front cover of the main journal are these two pockets that I've created, and a little journaling card in each. All have been stitched around. Lots of decorations, like I said. Over here, I've created a pocket in this. This has some vintage London train schedule paper in the background. I've created a little booklet using Tim Holtz papers with a number charm. And I've used these numbered papers inside this little booklet. And I just tuck the number charm down. This is another altered envelope on top. I think I did that with two more of those Bohemian craftings, like just tucked in there. On the back side this is an elastic, and I have this plumber's chain that I've created a hook. I filed it down so it's nice and smooth, so it hooks into here. I've copper wire wrapped the top, glued it on. And in here is a removable booklet with lots of pages in it, distressed, and that just tucks underneath this belly band. Then it connects back up. I've used green hanging file folder and a brown expandable file folder. And these are, the backs are, it was two book covers that I had, two black ones that matched in size. Over here is two more pockets on this flip. On this side, some more of those funny Bohemian crafting with the postman. And these are altered playing cards. I've just attached the pictures to it, distressed it. And put some lined paper. On this side is two pieces of that office paper printed on some heavyweight premium presentation paper. That go in there. And there's another one. That one I printed smaller so it fit in there. In the two slots, I've put these, that's also Bohemian crafting, these inspired by and important. I've stitched them onto the back before I place the back down. Over here is a journaling card that's been stitched around, and another one of those small ledger pages in this slot. And this is the screw end of the hitching post that's on the front. It has been glued in, so it's not gonna move. I put just this lotto card up in here. This closes up like that. Excuse me. In the center, I've just put these, it's like a braided hem cord I purchased. I just put those in. You can tuck whatever you want underneath them. Hang charms under them. There's some decorations behind there. In this large pocket, first of all, I should do this right. There's a tag hanging from the front, and this wraps around here, around there, to keep it all closed. I put knot covers, brass knot covers on these. This is an altered envelope that I've put hole punches, decorated, and inside I've put, there's a lot of goodies, but that's behind the windows. There's 3 of these journaling cards that I've double printed on that heavier weight presentation paper and stitched around, as I wasn't certain what to put in here. It'd be great for your pictures, what have you. And as I said, that unwraps and opens up, and on the back is another folded up piece of paper in this pocket. And underneath this piece is a little booklet with a Tim Holtz mini paper clip. It's just a little booklet with a couple of little pieces of paper made on a folded up printed postcard. The other side will be the same, it's just a different printed postcard. Now in the center with the big pocket is a booklet I created with Tim Holtz papers and an antique paper clip that I've curled the edges around, and various papers in there. And that's been stitched in the papers. And some labels and some lined paper back there and some stamping. And that would close up like that. And then it opens back up again to this part, which has 3 pockets. And the first one is just a little tiny little thing I made, and a little booklet, some more paper, some gold paper clips that I've also curled the ends so they don't catch. 2 tags, printed tags that I've lined with that vintage ledger paper I have that I found that was mainly blank, so I've used that part of it to put on the back of these tags. And some blue twine, twisted twine. In the top one, this is the one that comes out, that's in the back. I put this piece of paper that's been distressed in the top pocket because it's a deep pocket and it goes down all the way. And same with this one, it goes down all the way, and this one is the little short one. Over here I have some ticking, cotton ticking with red stripes in it that I've frayed, and there is a magnet in here. So these connect such as that. I've created a little pocket here with another little folded out piece of paper, Postal Union. That flips up, and behind here is also 2 pockets that can fit a lot more than these 2 altered playing cards that I created them all with the Bohemian Crafting's little pictures, and this was another one of her other printables. And they go behind these tabs to these pockets. I've left this pot blank because this was getting really full, this section, but on this side is a little tuck using the file folder edge that I've created 2 more of those pages that tuck in there with tabs on them. Hang on, I gotta get that. I gotta find the bag. Be right back. In here, I've created a write board using some vintage, the rod file folders that my husband had given me. They're really thick, and I cut them with paper, and there's slight wax on them. And this will be held on with a Tim Holtz bulldog clip. I had taken it off because I usually put these in large plastic bags. Over here is another, it's an altered envelope. It's either Bohemian Crafting showed this technique, and I made one, and I thought it'd be perfect in here. This unties. I did make some aglets to go on the end. This unties. And this is a pocket here. I didn't put anything. Go. Kitty, go. I didn't put anything behind this acetate. You can put a photo. I did not use any coffee dye paper. It's all distress ink, so it's safe for photos. Over here it opens up like this in lots of journaling spots. And then this flips up. You got large journaling spot. And then you have another large journaling spot. There is a tuck here for whatever you want to put in there. And another acetate window for a photograph. It's a little pocket there. And this all folds up. It's like a secret spot. Just put my little handmade aglet through it. It's a little metal tubing I found that I crimped on to the ends. And this all closes up. And you got your magnets. And that goes like that. And I should put that back there. I had that on top of that, like that. Over here is a large, very large gusseted pocket. I had heat embossed some vintage gold embossing powder on this die cut I have here. This is a rusted up paper, full rusting, some more of that vintage on the brown looking embossing powder on this. There is stitching along each gusseted pocket so it folds nicely, so you can really, on each slot, so it rounds nicely. I've used for, on the ends here, on each end of each page, I've used that hanging file folder just to make each page stronger, and it's also on the gussets themselves, the gusseted parts, and it opens fairly wide. I've put extras in here that I had created. Here's a journaling card and another one of those. Three more journaling cards in here. And with that vintage ledger paper, I made a little pocket. Could stick money in, coins. It's a little coin envelope. These are just extras that I had created for this book, and just was running out of room to put them. And this all folds up. Each side spine is an inch, but I wanted to give it room, so if you put more in this pocket or in the gusseted pouches in the back, it will expand. And it all closes up like that. And we'll put the charm back on. This was a Tim Holtz number tag, I think from his electrical or something. So thank you for looking, and have a great day.